Valentine's Day is around the corner and love is in the air. Dating in the modern age has changed a lot in the last 50 years. And with those changes come some new rules. Let's welcome back our national etiquette expert, Diane Gottsman, founder of the Protocol School of Texas. Great to have you back. So goodness gracious, dating since our parents and our grandparents, not like today.
And even before that, generations before that, family members introduced friends and family to each other, and they kind of just set these arrangements up. So this is a new era, new and improved.
It certainly is, and with the help of online apps. You know, it's goes with the times. People are busier; they don't have time to get matched up or to go on a million dates. So this kind of cuts through some of all of that. But what is a good way to approach online apps?
So, you know, there are pros and cons, as with everything. So the good news with online apps is they can connect you with people that have your same interests because you have a profile set up. The bad news is you might get there and it might be somebody completely different, or you still may not have that connection, but you have options. So I think it's really important to do your homework when you meet. You know, there's always a safety issue, meet someplace public, and you can determine whether or not you're a great fit, you know, once you go through the process.
Indeed. Okay, here's a question that everybody has. You go out on a date, who pays for the date?
So the protocol has always been, if you invite, you pay, and you tip. So the invitation also says that I'm going to pay for your meal. But today it's a little bit different. You know, it still can apply, but don't use it as the golden rule, because especially when you're online dating and you are meeting multiple people at coffee shops and it gets expensive, you always want to be prepared to pay your own way. And you can always offer, you can say, may I take my portion of the meal? And they will say, of course, or they will say, no, this is on me. So you just want to be prepared. The rule is, if you're extended an invitation, they're going to cover it, but don't assume. You know, you always want to be a gracious guest.
And don't ask for someone to Venmo you their half after the date.
That is so rude.
It's rude anyways. It doesn't even have to be a date unless it's already agreed upon. All right, here's a question for people, I would say, who are going out for the first time. Should you pick them up at their home or should you meet at a restaurant?
So if we were asking our grandmothers, they would say, oh, it's only polite if they pick you up, meet the family, and drive off. But this is 2023. You know, we are going to work. We are meeting after for a cocktail, a mocktail, dinner, a snack. So certainly it has to be something you are comfortable with. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with meeting at a location, at least for the first time, especially if you don't know that person or have never met that person in person yet.
Absolutely. That goes for anything. Privacy in this age of social media. Not a good idea to wear your heart on your sleeve, and in this case, all on your feed.
That's right. That's right. You know, and social media is great. We love social media. It's a great way to stay connected. It's a good way to look at somebody. You know, even if you know them, they've asked you out on a date, you've said yes, you're excited, you still want to look at their social media page to see what they like. And, you know, if they're public. Course. So, but that also means that you have to have some communication and say, listen, I want to post this picture. Is it okay with you? Or do you mind if I take a picture at this event or this restaurant? Don't post anything without permission.
Yeah, absolutely. And have that conversation. Just be upfront and be honest about your feelings. Finally, is there a right or a wrong amount of time to ask for that second date?
You know, I don't think so. Some people say we need to wait 2 days. I want to wait 3 days. If you wait 3 days, it's going to make the other person feel like something's wrong. So if you like them, you have a connection, that evening or that lunch, depending on when you're meeting, you can say, this was so much fun. I look forward to doing this again. So I think we need to be proactive. We need to be genuine and feel free to follow up as quickly as you would like. Absolutely.
It's like that scene out of Swingers. 2 weeks, not the rule. Let your heart be your guide. Diane, thank you so much, and happy Valentine's Day.
Same to you, Layla.
We'll see you soon.